Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. I'm Vic and today I'm gonna trim some briskets and show you how I do it now to get the best possible slice after it's cooked. Here we go. Alright, first of all, gotta use some nitrile gloves. Alright, I'm gonna keep it sanitary. You don't wanna be touching the meat, raw meat with your bare hands, right? So let me see if I can get this on. Sticky. Alright, here we go. Boom. And all the tool that I need is this 6-inch curved boning knife and a knife sharpener. Yeah, just give it a quick go here and just clean it on some towels. I got my cutting board here and I have a couple of Packer briskets here that I got from Costco. This is 15.5 pound. Right now is $3.99 a pound. At my local Costco, how much are you paying for your brisket right now? Let me know below. So this is a Packer brisket, right? It has two muscle, the point, which is the bigger end, and the flat muscle, just the thinner end. And one side is the meat side, the other is the fat side. I always like to start on the meat side where this big heel fat called the decal is. And this is how I always start. I always cut on here to open the cryovac, like so. I try to keep my right hand clean and not touch the meat as much as I can. This, I try to store it this way, fat side down like this on the fridge, so that all the blood and juices just stay down here on the bottom, and when I cut it there's not much up here, and all I do is just fold it up like this. Sometimes I like to pat it down when it's like extra bloody, but this is fine. So here we go. First thing I always do is take this off. This big fat heel fat off. And here we go. This is the heel fat. I always have a trim bucket over here for all the excess meat and fat that will be reused later. And that's my first cut right here. Some people like to dig everything out. I'd like to wait and see. After that first cut, I'll just leave this here and come back to it later. While you're on this side, I'd like to just smooth out these little fat or silver skin. This is gonna be on the bottom when I'm cooking. It's not really necessary to go real clean on this side, but it will help with the seasoning stick better, because these, when they render, it might wash off your seasoning. And I see a little bit here. I'm just gonna take a little more off. My goal is to have this side as flat as possible and not have any pockets. I don't mind leaving a little fat here and cut it later after it's cooked than leaving a big hole or divot if you cut it out in the beginning. Flip it over. So after I flip it over, this is the fat side up. I wanna create a new edge over here by just going this, like so. Now I can see how much fat I gotta trim off the top, right? And then after that, I'm taking off this big mohawk. The way I do it is, this is the seam where there's a band of fat underneath, in between the point and the flat. So I'll just go up from here and just that in one whole swoop. So there's a lot of fat here, and there's also some good marbling on the point muscle here, but we're gonna reuse this later. The whole point is I want everything smooth up top. I don't want anything hanging where it can disrupt airflow in my smoker. After that, I kinda try to figure out the corners of the flat here. This is really thin. I'm taking this off. If I don't take this off, it's either gonna curl up when I cook it like so, or it'll burn up and I can't serve this slice. Okay, so I got my one side edge set over here, and I'm trying to create a line right here where I just swoop like so. This thing, there's no fat above it to protect it, so it'll probably dry up when you cook it. And I can't have this servable slice. I want the best slice possible when I cut. So I'm gonna create a straight line perpendicular to the other side, like from here. And then when you cut, always grab hold of the other end of the meat so it'll help you easier. And then you just go like so, boom. It's a lot of meat here to cut, but it gives me a good shape right here where it's fat enough where later on it won't curve up on me. So when I trim, I always try to imagine like a loaf of bread where there's no sharp corners on the edges and it's just round and long where smoke can easily travel up and over the brisket without any resistance. So that's the shape I'm going for. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with this one. There you go, final product. There you go, point end, the bottom. I always run my hand through and see if anything's poking out, sticking out like this one. I'm just gonna smooth it out. I want as round a shape as possible. This one, take it out. And this I can probably take a little more. That. I'm happy with this one. Okay, let's just do another one. Let's go another one. This one is a 14.2 pound. Okay, I'm gonna do about the same. Take this off. So this is a different side brisket. The first one is the right side, this is the left side brisket. Same procedure. Take the decal off first, all fat. Alright. Whoops! I didn't see that in the bag. Shorty scalp, but it's okay. I always go create a new edge here. It tells me how much fat I have and how much to take off. So, and then I'm gonna take off this hump. So I eliminated this whole big hump hanging on top of the point. Okay, I want it as even as possible with the other side. So there we go. And again, this is the thin part I want to take out. So running my knife like this, give me an idea where to cut it. I'm gonna start from here. Take that. Round out the corners, and then right here I want to smooth this out. Start on trimming down these fats. See what I can do here. Alrighty guys, that's pretty much how I trim my brisket now. Let me show you how much I took off. Okay, I'm gonna weigh my trim. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how much I trim. Just gonna weigh it. I'm gonna tear this off. So, and here you go, 12.2 pounds. Out of just under 30-pound brisket, I trimmed 12.2 pounds off. I know that's a lot, but to me now it's necessary. I didn't used to trim this much before, but having cooked a lot of briskets over the past year or so, I know I need to do this in order for the finished product to be optimal, and I don't waste any slices at all when I cut them, and everything I can just serve to people. And as far as the trim, grind it out, make ground beef, burgers, sausages, all kinds of things. And the fat, it's good for tallow. Yeah, don't waste any meat, please. $4 a pound. You're not wasting any money and throwing the garbage. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna show you the 6 brisket I just trimmed for today's cook. This one, 2, 3, 4, and these are the 2 I did earlier. And 6. There you go. Alright guys, this is the next day. Brisket's been resting probably about 10 hours. We finished a little over midnight last night. And I'm not sure which one was the one we trimmed on camera yesterday, but I'll open one and show you how they come out. So this is the point end. This is, oh my bad, this is the flat end, and this is the point end. I always try slicing from the point end first, and I will go up to about midway where the hump was, and this is where the point meets the flat. So I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna turn it around. You'll see. Show you the cross cut. This is the flat here on the bottom. It's all rendered out, and the bark is set nicely. And then turn it 90 degrees, and I'm gonna slice this way. And then here you go. It's not burnt here at the end. I always try to monitor this part because this is where the fires and the heat is coming from, the back here. And if your fire is too hot, it can get a little crispy here, but this is fine. Alright, I'm gonna finish slicing. Like go. I think that's pretty good. And let me just turn it around. So, let's see. This is the burnt end part right here. Look at that color. It's nicely rendered. All the intermuscular fat. And then this is what I normally do, just to have some sugar cookies. There you go. Nice and marbled. And yeah, this is how I slice my brisket. So the trimming is crucial to have the best end product. There you go, guys. Thank you for tuning in and catch you on the next video. Bye.